Hi everyone, welcome back again to my channel. I'm your host Alice. Last time I believe that I'm talking to that person who is looking into moving to Kenya. You want to make Kenya your second home. So I'm here for you. I'm your guy. Anyway, last time we were looking into the kind of visa that you would need, okay? And the kind of permit that you need to ride on, so that to gain entry into this country, because you need a visa and you also need a permit. If you're coming to work here, if you're coming to invest here, you need a permit, okay? And it is so I would suggest, okay, so that you can know, you can understand the permits. Please look for the previous video before this one, and I'll be sharing the link to that video into the description box of this video. Okay, so today we are going to look into factors, to consider, things that you need to consider before making that move to Kenya. Okay, so one of the things is the visa, which you've already tackled. The other thing that you're going to look into today is accommodation, location, where you want the location, where you want to stay or live in Nairobi or in Kenya, sorry, what are the housing options that are available, for you. So about location, Nairobi is the capital city, okay, of Kenya. And then we have some other smaller cities like Kisumu, like Mombasa, okay. And we also have some major towns like Eldoret, like Naivasha, and like Nakuru. So Nairobi is considered to be a very fast growing place, a business hub, the life here is very fast, okay, as compared to other major towns and cities around it. Okay, it is also a cosmopolitan place, okay, that you're going to find almost everything that you enjoy from your place at home. That is where you're coming from. Okay, so when you look at Mombasa, when you talk Mombasa, if you're a Kenyan, we think holiday because that's where you want to go for holiday. We have our beaches there. Okay, we have the north and the south coast there. Okay, if you're not tight financially, you'd want to consider north coast. But if finances, you don't want to spend so much, you might consider also the south coast. Okay, life in Mombasa is a little bit slow as compared to any place that I've ever been. It is way too slow there. Okay. Mombasa people, I have nothing against you, but the truth must be told. Okay, so the temperatures there also are on the high. Okay, it's the most hottest place that I've ever been. I don't like it because it's hot. Okay, but it is manageable. People live there. The other place that we are going to look into is Kisumu. Okay, Kisumu is also close to a water body, and that is our fresh lake Victoria. Okay, lots of fish there, nice people there, a big town, fast growing, little bit quiet as compared to Nairobi, a little bit slow pace, just a little bit as compared also to Nairobi. So we also have major towns like Eldoret. Okay, Eldoret is just beautiful. I love Eldoret. And we also have Naivasha and Nakuru. A lot of our experts like to stay there. Okay, Kenyan experts, especially the Wazungus. When I say Wazungu, it's the white guy, white Europeans. Okay, and they prefer Naivasha. They also prefer Nakuru. Maybe I should get one. I should get to interview one of them, and they actually tell us why. But for me, I think it's the areas are in the highlands of Kenya, so it's also more about the weather. weather. You know, the climate, not weather, sorry, the climate of the area. It's more preferable for them. And also a larger community. You also want to live in communities where you feel comfortable, okay? And now let's come to, now that is location, okay? What I'm just doing is just providing you with information so that you know that when I get to Nairobi, yeah, I want, this is where I want to live, okay? I'm helping you with that. So the other thing that you need to consider is where you need to get that house in Nairobi. I would strongly advise that if you're a foreigner, you're new, okay, unless your job, they're offering you a job or you want to do a job that is outside of Nairobi, I would strongly suggest that you start with Nairobi. So what are your options in Nairobi? So we get a lot of our expat community in Kenya living in areas, estates like Lavington, Gigiri, okay, Karen, Langata, okay, Kileleshwa, okay. You get a larger community of expats living there, and they feel safe there. It's not that Kenya is not a safe place. Kenya is a safe place, but they prefer, to to stay close to one another, and it's okay. It also helps in networking. We are going to look into networking a little bit, a few points from this one. So the other thing that is also going to help you determine the location, not the location, but the your housing option is your family. I don't know whether you're single or whether you come with a family. You might, that one would also determine the kind of housing that you're looking for. Okay, for the housing, we have real estate agents that you can talk to, that you can find online, okay? Or I can also help connect you, okay, to some good ones that I know, either for you and for your family. The other thing that you also need to consider when it comes to homesteading options is amenities, okay? In those areas that I mentioned, the estates, you find they have the amenities, okay, around them. They also have, the schools, international schools that your children, can be enrolled into, okay, and everything else is just around them. Okay, so the other thing that you're going to look at now is language. Language is essential in communication. You need to be able to, communicate your needs and your wants effectively in a way that somebody else is able to understand you. So, Kenya has two main languages, and that is English for the official language, and then we have Swahili, okay, as our national language, and it is also the East African community language. So, a lot of people in Nairobi, why I was saying that I would advise you to begin here, okay, is they are fluent in English, they're able to understand you, but as you venture inside, inside, that is into other towns, into villages, you'll find that people are not so fluent in English, but they will definitely know Swahili. So it is to your advantage if you knew a few phrases or even learned the Swahili language. It will help you, as you move around. It will help you in communicating, and people will be able to understand you, So there are classes that you can enroll on online, and even other classes that you can attend. So we have all those options that is for you to help you, get started with your Swahili. Other point that you're going to look into is networking. That is point number 3. So networking, we need interactions. You don't need to come here and be lonely, okay? There are experts communities online that you can do what that you can join. So get involved with expert communities, those are places that you can begin with, and as you work your way around the community around you. Kenyan people are so accommodating, they are so welcoming, okay, and very friendly. Point number four is culture. If you're in Africa, culture is going to be there. Africans, we are a culturalized people. We cannot do without culture. Okay, so in Nairobi, okay, not so much of culture, okay, but as you begin to venture inside, other towns, smaller, towns into the villages, be open to learning new things, be open to learning customs and traditions of different people, since Kenya, is a house to 47 ethical, more than 47 ethical groups or communities that you would find here. And every community, I assure you, has got its own customs and traditions, and you need to respect them. Okay, in Nairobi, you can dress as you want. In Nairobi, people say my dress, my choice, my dress, or my dress, my choice. You will dress the way that you choose. But once you start venturing into the smaller communities, into the villages, you cannot just show up looking anyhow. Okay. Even when I'm going to the village, I have to consider, my clothing. Okay, how I'm going to appear to them. I have to respect them and honor them. Okay, so you need to be sensitive about that as you begin to venture inside Kenya, inside other towns, smaller towns. Be aware. Okay, Nairobi, you can get away with a lot of things, but in the villages, they will feel that you're not honoring them, you're not respecting them. They will not even feel comfortable talking to you if you are dressed in hot pants or I don't know, some funny dressing. So you need to be aware of that. So number five, you're going to look into healthcare. Your health is very important. So this one, I'll suggest you do it after moving in here. You can do this. You can research. You can do your own research. But once you get here, you can decide even to do some more research to see the kind of healthcare options that are available for you, and there are many. Okay, so you need to look for an insurance that is going to cater for your health, for your health and that of your family, and start paying the premiums. Okay, and yeah, because it's good to be covered just in case of anything. Okay, point number six is on logistics. You're looking to move to Kenya. Okay, you have your own personal stuff and belongings that you'd wish to move into Kenya. So you need to get in touch with a moving company, okay, that or a relocating company that are going to help you move your stuff from overseas into this country. And so they are reputable companies that you can actually get online. You need to do that first before you do what? Before you purchase that ticket. Okay. The last and not the least, our point number seven to consider, before relocating to Kenya is finances. Oh, your finances must be okay in order just to be able to sustain you and your family maybe comfortably for 1 or 2 years as you figure your way out into Kenya, as you find out what is going to work for you, okay, as you settle, okay, as you get more comfortable. You need to have finances that are going to carry you, okay, that you can fall back on, okay, should things not work for you as you had expected. And so, if you're able to take care of those 7 to 8 points, so I'm saying 8 points is because you've already tackled the visa in the previous video, okay? And the points that we are tackling today is location, housing options as our point number one. Our point number two was language. Okay, our point number three was networking. Our point number four was cultural awareness. Our point number five was on healthcare, and then we had point number six as logistics, and point number seven was your finances. If you're able to take care of those 7 points or 8 points, before taking or making that big step into Kenya, you'll be better off. Okay, you'd have the peace of mind. Okay, you'd have the confidence to approach your target, and that is Kenya. So if you find this helpful, I'll suggest that you subscribe for more videos like it, okay? And to be notified whenever I upload, and give it also a thumbs up if it blessed you or you found it useful, okay? This will help me to go a long way, okay, to getting the information out to other people, considering that I'm new here. So uh, until next time, it's Kwaheri. Bye.